the return inside the spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Memphis offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys have galvanized their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To throw, it's Preston. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Memphis picking up the tempo. They'll move the tight end. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Preston. They're setting up the screen. There we go. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
6-9-1, Gators score! Spider!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it out for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
How about the start from
just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USF Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's McLaughlin. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. On the move. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football,
Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
No, he didn't make it. Let's go. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. What a stop. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, please. Nah, he didn't make it. He didn't make it.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence,
Wait,
and the officials...
Wait, what? Oh, he got the first. Oh, man.
changed the call.
Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Back to throw, it's Preston. Lines it tight end. There he goes. He flips his field in instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
He thought he might turn it into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
On the set.
And lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5.
Get set. Get set.
Using his feet. And he runs it across. Touchdown, Tiger!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous now, is he can reach a throw, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That seemed a little off at the start, didn't it?
You know, it's a big-time play, and it was off at the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing, but I think there was absolutely nowhere to go.
They got the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets away from one. He's got space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That last surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And off from the shotgun. Drag down the Dell, move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Preston. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Shoved out of bounds. He'll mark him down to the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Moves. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Pope. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Let's go.
They get stuck with the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got it. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Fire!
This is a design run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
On the set.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Come on, set.
To the air. It's Preston.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
I could decline this, right? Yeah. Wait.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the grab. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down for 40. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
That's caught. It's Henry. He gets out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Preston. Trying to burn this defensive back. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defensive pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down.
Let's see if I can kick it from here.
Number 17 on the field goal.
These side ones are annoying. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
What?
Good
No
through the
way,
line.
no way, no way, no way, no way.
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Hey, for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 8 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Preston. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still moving forward.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now on the move. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Stupid.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
No.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know Jesse didn't take the color commentator to figure that out.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
13. First and goal, USA.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a score.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We blocked the punt. We blocked the punt. We blocked the punt. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We blocked the punt.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Yo.
And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Oh, my God. That was amazing.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on that.
On the run, it's Pope. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Preston. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Memphis will be forced to punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Leaves it with the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised. Now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? But so far, not a lot of success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity. opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the middle. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gonna run it. It's Cole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the move, he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Preston. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Now they'll run the draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last one? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure. And now he goes at the 33.
This
return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They get him. At the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires to the big fella. Oh, but he has enough to move the chain.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the gun, they'll try to middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Preston. Dances away to buy time. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Oh my God.
He slides that just inside the line upright. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth.
And so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South. Ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do and attack them.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Oh my God. No way. No way.
Gets him
No
free.
way. No
Takes him on the
way.
open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Fires toward the end zone.
No way. Oh my
They've got the lead.
No way.
And some of these guys make it easy, but these are tight wins.
No. No.
Here, man.
I'm gonna challenge it.
Space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly
how did
where
this
he's
guy
going with the
not-
football,
oh, yeah,
throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my God, bro. Crazy. How did my
So
guy
he
not
took a
get there?
chance
Look
by
at that
using a
wobbly-ass
timeout on the
pass.
challenge, and it comes back to
Oh,
bite him. We'll see if he
God.
needs that timeout later. And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 12 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll step out now, right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for the defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Nice pickup on the run there. Now on the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Look out, he's got room.
Let's go.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Preston. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Why was
And
it
that pass will be
that
jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive and throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
The throw. That's caught. It's Henry. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to
No,
the wide out.
what?
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Preston. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Let's go. Let's go. Preston, baby. Preston, baby.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Complete to the left.
No way. No way. Get out of here,
Enough
bro.
room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
God.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Got his man all by himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Man. How is this happening?
Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A shot.
No.
Touchdown Bulls. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players, so get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Still doing it.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Preston. Using his feet to buy time. They do get the clock stopped, but going backwards is not the recipe this late in the game.
This is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
Time to take a shot.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
The field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
God!
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Oh my God!
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And the field goal unit is on the field. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime.
Overtime.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Okay, come on.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere.
He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks in that defense is that they pass it and let you guys slowly develop. Now, this defense, they were aggressive and attacking and really paid off.
Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in.
Let's go.
If he houses this,
Let's
it's
go.
ball game.
Let's go.
And
Let's
the
go.
takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
What a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another
We got
overtime.
fullback, baby.
From the
Got
gun,
fullback,
they'll give it
baby.
on the inside.
Go fullback,
Got it out for the
baby.
first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, you played the whole game. Now now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Game over. Game over.
And I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen. Give it to the fullback. Let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some
Bowl
degree.
eligible. Let's go.
Yeah,
Bowl
listen, at the start of the
eligible.
year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.